Okay, I am back with sound. Yay! No, Blondie, you were not the only one that didn't hear me. I just didn't have sound. So I've got sound now. Okay, guys, so I am here. I'm excited because we are starting our new cyber reading on Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age. And we have all of a representation. We have Caucasian straight, Asian straight, Latino, African American curly, and we have that in between wave pattern, you know. So we've got it all. And Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age. Also letting you know that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can have beautiful hair as long as you have hair follicles that are giving you hair. Beautiful hair is healthy hair. So healthy hair is what we're going to go after, and we will have beautiful hair. The goal here is to let every woman, we did something for the sisters with Black Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. Loved it, loved this reading. But it's time to, we're going to go to, I'll say we're going to go global. We're going to let everyone in because I think that we have to acknowledge that many women have problems with their hair and their scalp. And it doesn't matter the hair texture nor the hair type. So we just need to make sure that I need to turn this off because it is so incredibly rude because it will not stop clicking if I don't let it. Yeah, there we go. It'll be silent. Okay, to have my cell phone on. All right, so here we go. So we have the book that we're going to go over. Now, I rushed right out of my analysis room. As you can see, I'm incredibly late getting here, but I rushed right out. So I still have my lab coat on, my polo underneath, but I wanted to, and I also didn't get to do my hair, prep my hair to do a style for you, which is how I normally open up my readings. But I was showing you in the last video how to remove the stress points. I did a shampoo and go, but I slept on my hair on a pillow, a nylon type, pillow. It wasn't cotton, but I did not dress it for bed. So I have some webbing and some stress points. And earlier I was showing you I want to find a little small one so I could show you just how to remove those stress points. I think I saw one sitting here somewhere. Okay. And basically that's what I'm going to show you. And then we're going to go on to the book. And we're going to do about 30 minutes today since I'm so incredibly late. And then we'll start on the other piece. They're going to be on Thursday nights. So Thursday nights is just going to probably work out better for me so that I don't miss any nights. I've missed some weeks. And so Thursday is going to be better. Give me your feedback. It's always welcome. But it's always archived. Even if you're not here on Thursday, you can still, it'll be archived so you can go back. There's a tiny one here. You can go back and you can look at it later. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for stress points. Those are areas, those little, what y'all call fairy knots that are on the ends of the hair because I did go to bed without twisting my hair. And when you do that, you get webbing. I can tell you I have webbing. Webbing is when you try to separate your hair and the hair on the right side of the part hangs onto the hair on the left side. So you get that little webbing. My hair is pretty healthy, so without exception of those texture changes where I've done all these studies on my own hair. So you're not going to see much of these problems with my hair, but I just want to show you just how this could happen. So when you have a stress point, you want to find the little ball on the end so that it does not break. You want to take your hair vitamin, and if you have extreme tangles, you want to use your hydrating detangling souffle. But I'm going to use hair vitamin on the end. And you just want to take them. Smells good. You're going to take just a little bit on your forefinger and thumb. And you're going to put it right on top of the stress point, the little ball. And then you're just going to press in. And if you need additional, you just kind of rub it in. And you're basically blotting it in, really, because you don't want to rough the cuticle up. And you're just going to press it in that area for just a few seconds. And then you're going to slide it down. And then you're going to try and separate, see if it comes loose without you losing the hair. See, and that's what you want. And if you do that, put it right on the little tangle, you will be able to get them loose without losing the hair. And that's what you want to do. So I didn't get to have prep my hair for a style today, but I did. I was able to show you the stress points and how you can work through those. Also, my headband is it's a smaller one, and it has still the air holes. It's the nylon ribbon, and it's just woven together. Nice nylon ribbon stretch, and that's very friendly. So I generally try to wear my hair up. I've been doing a little bit more with my fro because I just like my fro, and so I've had it down. But if you can, as you can see with the collars I wear working, it's just much easier to keep it up and out of the way. So that's what I do. Okay, so the book, Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. I'm excited about this book because, I mean, guys, really, we think that our hair will age. And I've got, somebody wrote Akbari over the back of this. I'm not sure. I think this is one of the books that was up front. So, well, the copies. We need to learn what can be done to keep our hair beautiful for a lifetime. And I want you to purchase this book so that you can read along, so you can write in it and make all kinds of notes, because you're going to learn a lot with this one. It's a little bit different take on this than it was with Black Woman's Guide. And it's just going to teach you some things. It'll go a little deeper in how we think about our hair. It's just going to teach you a lot about your hair. And let's see if we can get Nisi on, because people are not logging in. So let's make sure she didn't forget to let you guys know. Nisi's my social media manager, and she absolutely loves it when I will call her right on the air. But she's not answering my text, so I'm forced to call her on the air. Okay, so let's see if she'll pick up. She may not even pick up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let that ring. So what happens to our hair? Okay, I did one. I'm doing this. I did. Live on the air.
Hello, everybody. Well, I just tweeted it out, and I'm getting ready. I was in the middle of tweets on Facebook.
Very good. Bye, Nisi.
Okay, bye.
See, she loves it when I do that to her. So she's got to let you guys know. You get alerts. Now make sure you subscribe to my page, because you'll get an alert. And I know that you're here, Blondie. I know that's you. I'm going to go over to my chat room before we go any further to make sure that's up and going. Okay, so we will be able to see your chats, because you may have some questions for me, and I want to make sure I get this one. This is our first week of Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. I am uber excited. You guys just don't know. As tired as I am, I'm still so excited about this because, okay, yeah, I got the sound out. Let's see if we have any chats up. There we go. I'm uber excited because this is a book that is going to bless everybody. And I love that, because I have patients of all backgrounds. And I just want to make sure that, I think women in general, we have a hard time with our hair, because we want to look a certain way, but we can't. How do we look that way and have healthy hair? Because we're flat ironing, we're doing these, and these things age our hair. So that's what this book is going to be about. First chapter is going to be what happens what happened to my hair? What's happening to my hair? Because you're like, why is my hair doing this? What's happening to my hair? And then chapter 2 is going to be, how does aging affect my hair? As we get older, how does and does it really affect our hair? Chapter 3 is, how do I create a foundation for healthy hair growth? Very important chapter. Chapter 4, how does my hair grow and why do I lose hair? Very important. See, these are things you're going to just love, 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 love. And chapter 5, how do my scalp and strands become dehydrated? How is this? Why am I so dry? Chapter 6 is what can I do about hair loss and thinning? How can I do something about this? What can I actually do? That's chapter 6. And chapter 7, will trimming make my hair grow faster? So it's the question is to trim or not trim. That is the question. Chapter 7, that's with trimming. Okay. Chapter 8, how can I get a younger scalp? You don't believe me, but you can have a younger scalp. Just like you can have a younger face, you can have a younger scalp. How do we do that? And why is that so important? In chapter 9, what do I need to know about treatment? Do I need treatment? What do I need to know about it? And how do I treat it? Those are important. Chapter 10, can I and should I add hair? How can I do it and be safe? It's crucial. Chapter 11, how can I protect my hair while I am exercising, working out, walking, sweating? We want to keep our body fit. How do we keep our hair and scalp fit while we're doing that? Can we have both? Is that impossible? Very important. And chapter 12, what can I do about gray hair? Those little white friends that just show up and then they want to come to the front instead of getting inside. They want to stay outside on the porch. So those little white hairs, what do I do about it? What is gray hair? Where does it come from? So we're going to dive deeper into that. And that's it. We're going to do that in chapter 12. And then chapter 13, what do I need to know about hair coloring? What's the 411 on hair color? We all want it. Ladies with natural hair, ladies with relaxed hair, ladies with permanent wave hair, natural straight, natural kinky. We want the color. And what's the 411? How do we know what to do? What do we need to know about color? And then chapter 14, what if I want to straighten or curl my hair? We talked about heat damage a lot, but I'm going to dive into that and get into the science of it all. This book is a little more analytical. If I had to think of one word, I tend to go a little deeper into things with this book. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to even talk about supplements. And that's why I want you to get the book, because it has a list of supplements that you can use to help have a healthier scalp and hair, healthier functioning follicle. And it will also help with how your hair grows, if it's growing at a normal rate or not, how you can get these supplements from food, and or do you need to get, if you get them from a over-the-counter supplement, how many milligrams or international units do you need? So that's going to be a pretty cool chapter when we get to that. Now, introduction. Before writing this book, I'm just going to read to you. I thought a lot about women and their hair because I wanted to get to the root of problems, because I have a consistent prayer. Lord, help me to reach the folks that I'm blessed to help. I need to find a way. And one of the things that came to me, and you've heard me say this before, there's a lot to be said, but there's only certain things that need to be said. And I have a lot to say, but I want to reach you where you are, not just ramble on and on. Oh, look how smart I am. No, I want to make sure I'm saying what needs to be said. So I thought a lot. I thought that in many ways, women would be better off if God never gave us hair. I actually thought that for a while. We wouldn't have to worry about. The reason for such a radical thought is that If we did not have hair, then there will be no worry about hair. Think about how much wasted money, drama, and even trauma this little crowning glory has caused. Women on average spend about $1,200, and it's actually more now, a year on their hair, which does not include all the extras we get. Whereas men spend an average of $250 a year, which does include the extras. See the difference? Big difference. Women have a lot of drama surrounding their hair. For example, if a black woman straightens her hair, she's thought to be denying her ethnicity by trying to be like someone she's not. If a white woman perms her hair straight, she's often accused of being too ethnic. It's still around. The problems are still there. So we have lots of drama. These are just two examples of cultural expectations surrounding women and their hair. Everyone has an opinion about how a woman should wear her hair, and many believe they must take into account what others think in order to be accepted. In other words, as we go on, and I'm reading so I can stay on track. Other words, women are expected to appear a certain way, stay in their place, and even when it comes to their hair. In order to achieve this expected look, women tend to abuse, misuse, bully, and even damage their hair as they manipulate it into shape, which all of this ages our hair. It causes our hair to age. Now, sadly, all the money, time, drama, trauma spent on this egregious process of manipulation causes many women to suffer from what I call hair depression. We have so many women with hair depression because the tragic reality is that there are a number of women who are just simply depressed about their hair. I believe that one of the big reasons why many women deal with their hair trauma and drama and suffer with hair depression is that many of us have not learned to accept, appreciate, understand our hair in its natural state. Now, well, ladies, okay, it's time to take a ride on the hair freedom train. It should always be your choice whether you wear your hair in a natural state or chemically altered. I have no problem with that. Or in any other way you want to wear your hair. But you must first stop placing value on what someone else thinks or in making the choices. And then the biggie, you must become educated on every choice you make for your hair. Whether you're going to grow natural, you need to understand natural hair. Be amazed at the women who want to grow natural and don't understand it. Women who use heated tools, wear added hair. They just think, oh, I want to look like that. How do I compete as a trichologist with a glamour style? Even though you abused your hair, bullied it into place, how do I compete? How do I teach you? How do I help you? How do I save you in this drowning state? How do I do it? That's where education is. And you know, in the Black Woman's Guide, those of you who follow me through that cyber reading, that's what we talked about. We're talking about clearing up that space, those things that are in there that have the potential for harm in our mind, in our circle of thoughts, so that we can make room for the positive. Those are things that help us, bless us, so we can still have the hair we want, but yet and still we are not going to damage. Okay. All right. Are you ready for the real freedom? Are we ready for that? Now we know we talked about it. Where does it begin? In the mind. Okay, my prayer and hope is that this book will facilitate that process of solving a problem that we have made much bigger than it ever should have become. Your hair is truly your crown. It covers and protects your head from the environment while providing the image that you want to project to the world. But what happens when you age? What happens when your hair ages? And there's a difference. My primary mission on this book, Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age, is to solve their hair problems. That's my mission. I want you to be in control. This book is not out to convince anyone, no matter what age, but it is out to convince you that no matter what age you are, or whatever changes you're going through in life in general, and anything that you're going through, all you need to do is take care of your hair and scalp in order to have better hair. Yes, I know there's some internal follicular issues, menopause, you have medication, which is drug induced, you have genetics, you have all that. We're going to address those things. We're going to differentiate those things. That's what's wonderful about this book. So please tune in. But I want you to understand that all I want is a way to make you understand how easy it is to stop the challenges, and that is just what Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age is meant to do for you. Okay? So, what happens when our hair ages? How can hair age? How can the scalp age? Well, no age. Well, to age, let's talk about what it means to age. Well, to age, it means to what? Get older, grow old, become old. That's how we can word it. Aging hair and scalp means just the same thing. Your hair grows in its own life cycle, and within each life cycle, your hair can grow old and even die before it's time. You don't take care of your body, you get older, you're getting older, everybody gets older, but you make it ill and die before your time. Other factors, but not taking care of yourself is a huge part of it. Same with our hair. There are other factors, genetics and other things I mentioned, but not taking care of your hair and scalp is a huge part of aging and the hair breaking or dying off. All right? When you think about getting older, what we perhaps think about our body becoming weak and more fragile and not looking and feeling as vibrant as we did when we were younger. But we know that if we stop and put together a plan of health, eating right, exercising, taking care of ourselves, getting a nutritionally sound body, mind, and spirit, we won't become as weak and fragile and die before our time. The thrust of this book is not to talk about what happens to the body as it ages, but it's to compare, it's to just to give you a visual, just to make you understand how your hair can age the same way. My purpose is to help you understand and know that you are free, truly free, to choose how to wear your hair, free to make choices as a woman with curly hair to chemically straighten it if she likes, or a woman with chemically straight hair to move to a natural state, a woman with naturally straight hair to move to a permanent curl hair, without somehow meaning or selling out or damaging your hair. You must learn how to keep your hair young and vibrant even through all the changes. Now, we expect our hair to start graying as we age, and most of us can't accept gray hair, or we know what to do if we can't, but we wonder if our hair might look what it might look like as we approach to our menopausal stage. What can we do then? What are the studies? What do they show? What are the big mysteries around menopausal? We're going to talk about that, menopausal in our hair. These are just some things that we're going to talk about. Um, let's go down aging hair defined. We talked about aging, how you feel when you age in your body, but look at the similarities. When your hair is aging, or translation damaged. It's going to be dehydrated, weak, fragile, thin, and die before its time. Same thing. So when we read this book, we're going to understand how to prevent aging hair. That's why I'm uber excited about Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age. So tell your friends, tune in. This is going to be on a Thursday, no longer Tuesdays, and we're going to have a great time with our aging Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair at Any Age. Okay, I know you're out there, but I'm not getting any chats, but that's okay because we are in a new cyber reading time. We're going into a different book, and I'm so excited. You may be thinking, is hair really that serious? Do I really need to get this deep with it? Well, I have a short answer. Yes. Y-E-S, yes. Why? Because hair is very important to us. It's kind of like it's kind of like saying, okay, wow, I broke my arm. Is it really that serious? Yes, it's a part of your body. Well, your hair, when it's fragile and weak and aging and breaking, that is serious to you because it's one of the first things people see. And yes, we can do all these creative things. We can wear a wig, cover it up. We can use added hair, but we need to be able to protect and preserve our hair and scalp as we're doing those things. We don't want to age our scalp or age our hair. So that's what this book is going to be about. Okay, so yes, it is that serious. So next week, we're going to go into chapter 1. But I want to leave you with this. But I am here to tell you that you do not have to accept aging hair. You can change this so-called predetermined outcome because you can take control and change the inevitable. By building a special relationship with your own hair, and it is about a relationship, you're going to learn to love your hair in order to stop this damage. Chapter 1. We're going to go right into chapter 1. And the first thing we want to know is what's happening with my hair. So get your book, go online, get your book, or just follow me and with a notepad and take notes. Ask tons of questions, and we're going to go through as much as we can of chapter 1 next week. Now remember, we're on Thursdays now, and you see we'll post that and alert you guys. We're going to do Thursdays, and we did Tuesdays with Black Woman's Guide. We're going to do Thursdays with Every Woman's Guide, and we're going to blog. I'm also going to see you on Sundays with my blog, my talk show, Ask the Hair Doctor, and that streams live. We had a few difficulties last week. And we're going to go, last week we talked about transitioning, but we had difficulties with sound, so you weren't able to tune in. But age is a question of the mind over matter. Same with our hair. If we don't mind, it doesn't matter. Here we go. So we're ending this blog today, but next Thursday we're going to start our new blog. This was a shorter one because I had some challenges getting on, and I'm going to start at 6. I'm going to try to start right on time. And then we're going to really dive deeper into this. I'm really excited. If we have to start later, then I will let you guys know. We'll have Nisi send you an email. So it may be 6 or 6:30. But send your questions in, and I'll be happy to answer them. And we are going to see you I'll see you Sunday on my talk show. And then I'll see you Thursday. Is it okay? Thursdays. Yay. And I'll see you on next. See, you guys are just logging in. The reason is because Nisi was late giving you an alert. But don't tell her I said that. She's my girl. Nisi always makes sure everybody knows that I'm on air. So now that we're filling up, we're about to end the blog. But that's okay. We'll be here next Thursday. with the blog, Every Woman's Guide to Beautiful Hair. And then next and Sunday, we'll be there with my talk show. And both you can chat with my blog, Cyber Reading, and then you can actually call in. Nisa said, I hear you. I know it. Our Cyber Reading. You can call in on my talk show and I'll answer any questions live on the air. And you can go to my website and it gives you all the shows that are coming up. To God be the glory in Jesus. I love you guys. And I will see you Sunday. And then for the Cyber Reading, I'll see you next Thursday right here with me. Have a great, wonderful rest of your week. Have a great morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on when you're tuning in. And have a wonderful day. Thank you. I love you. Talk to you later. Oh, it's okay that you were late. No worries. You are going to hear a wonderful reading next week. So don't worry, Miss Banks. I said, oh, I hate I missed it live. That's okay. We're going to do live. Look at all of you guys. Okay. You're trying to make me go past 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm telling you guys, God bless you too. We're gonna have a great time. You didn't miss anything. We have not started chapter 1. Chapter 1 starts next week. This was just the intro. So go back and listen and you'll have the intro and I'll see you next Thursday, okay? Mwah. All right. You ordered the book. Yay! So you got having this book. I know the book for the sisters, Black Woman's Guide. You definitely want to have this as a reference book. This one, you got to have it. This is a good read right here as well. All right, you'll see once we go through it. All right, guys, got to go. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.